Hello children. So now we have discussed about various changes taking around us. So let us do some exercises or questions. We can discuss some exercises for understanding whether you have got an idea about all the changes taking around us. Okay, so you have studied about reversible and irreversible changes as well as which are the ways that we can be adopted for making changes around us. Okay, so let us do an exercise. Look here. Here some of the changes I have been taken in the table. So look here and say whether it is reversible or irreversible. Try to identify whether it is reversible or irreversible. Look here. First one is raw egg to boiled egg. Okay, converting raw egg to boiled egg. Does it reversible or irreversible? Yes, it is a irreversible process. It cannot be reversed. Okay, because once a raw egg is converted into boiled egg, it does not came back to the original raw egg. So it is a irreversible process. Second one, batter to idli. Okay, we are making idli by using a batter. What will happen if we convert batter to idli? It will become a boiled idli. It does not can be reversed. Okay, so it cannot be reversed. It is also a irreversible process. Okay, so wet clothes to dry clothes. Okay, here we can see that when the wet clothes has been dried, we can again make it wet. Okay, so it can be reversed. Okay, so that is a reversible process. Okay, you can see that. So it can be reversed. So then fourth one, woolen yarn knitted to sweater. Okay, woolen yarn to knitted sweater. Okay, by making a sweater we can again convert this sweater into yarn. Okay, we are only weaving this, so it can be reversed. It can be reversed. Then next one is grain to its flour. Grain to its flour. What happens? The grain will become powder and we cannot make it back to the original grain. Okay, so that is not a reversible process. Similarly, next one, cold milk to hot milk. What is taking place? We are just making a cold milk into a hot milk. So similarly, we can convert again back into a cold milk. This hot milk can be cooled down to a cold milk. Okay, so that is a reversible process. We can reverse it. Reverse it. Okay. Then next one, seventh one, straight string to a coiled string. What is happening here? A straight string has been taken and it is converted to a coiled string. The string is coiled. Then what we can do? Yes, we can again take this coiled ring and we can make it to a straight string. Okay, so that is also a reversible process. We can reverse it. Similarly, eighth one, look here, which is what? Bud to flower. Bud to flower. Whether it is a reversible or irreversible process, can it be reversed? No. Yes, good. Because when bud converted into flower, it cannot be again converted back into a bud. Okay, so it is a irreversible process. So we cannot take him back to the original position, that is the bud. Okay, so that is not a reversible process. Then ninth one, milk to paneer. Okay, milk to paneer. What happening here? Okay, it has been converted into another substance, so we cannot make it back to the original milk. So that is also an irreversible process and we cannot make it back to the original milk. Okay, next one is cow dung to biogas. Converting cow dung to biogas. Okay, in this example you can see when we convert cow dung to biogas, we cannot take it back to cow dung. So that is also a irreversible process. Okay, next one, stretched rubber band to its normal size. Stretched rubber band to its normal size. Yes, you can see that when we stretch a rubber band, we can take it back to the original position. So that is a reversible process. Then melting of ice cream. Last one is melting of ice cream. What happening here? By melting an ice cream, we can make it again back to the original solid ice cream by freezing it. Okay, so that is also a reversible process. So, so now take your notebook and write down the changes taking place and classify them into reversible and irreversible process. And in this table, you can fill it as whether it is reversible or irreversible. Can be reversed means yes, okay, it can be reversed. At the same time, we cannot be reversed, then we want to write it as no, we cannot reverse it. Okay, so that is the first activity. Now let us discuss the textbook activities, exercises. Okay, look here, which is the first question. To walk through a waterlogged area, you usually shorten the length of your dress by folding it. Can this change can be reversed? Okay, so it has been said that while we are walking through a waterlogged area, this is waterlogged area, we normally what will we do? We will fold our dress. Okay, we will fold our dress. Does it is a reversible process? Yes. Of course, it is a reversible process because after folding the dress, we can unfold it back to the original position when we walk through a water. So that is a reversible process, unfolding of the cloth. Now, we are moving to the second question. You accidentally dropped your favorite toy and broke it. Okay, this is a change you did not want. Can this change is reversed? Okay. I think you have been experienced this change a lot. Okay, your favorite toy has been broken down by falling down on the ground. Okay, so say, is this is a reversible or irreversible change? Can you say that? Yes, of course, it is a irreversible change because the toy has been already broken down. So it is a irreversible change. Now we can move to the third question. Some changes are listed in the table. For each change, write in the blank column whether the change can be reversed or not. Okay, the similar in the case of we have done the activities in the first. Okay, you want to read the examples and you want to write whether it can be reversed or not. So first one, the sewing of a piece of wood. What is the first one? The sewing of a piece of wood. So this is the sewing of wood. So you can say that this process cannot be reversed. Okay, it cannot be reversed. So what happened? The wood will become into pieces. So we cannot make it back to the original wood. Second one is melting of ice candy. Okay, melting of ice candy. In this melting of ice candy, you can see that after the ice is becoming into a liquid form, we can freeze it again and become again into a solid ice. So it is a reversible change. Yes, it can be reversed. We can reverse it. Now, third one, dissolving sugar in water. Okay, dissolving sugar in water. This dissolving sugar in water is a reversible process. We can take back the sugar to the original position by a process known as crystallization process. So, mixing up of sugar in water is a reversible process. Okay, after mixing the sugar in the water, we want to boil that sugar solution. After evaporating or dissolving the full content, we want to evaporate it. Okay, evaporation means conversion of liquid to gaseous state. Okay, so that after obtaining that hot solution, we can make it cool down. Okay, we want to place it for cooling down. You can see here it is placed for cooling down. After that, we can see that there will be formation of the solid sugar inside that, so that the original sugar can be obtained by the process of crystallization. So, we can say that dissolving sugar in water is a reversible change. We can reverse it. Okay, so that is, it can be reversed. Yes. Next one is cooking food. The cooking of food. Does it is a reversible or irreversible? Can be reversed? Yes. We cannot reverse it because by mixing and all, it has been become a new substance. We cannot make it back to the original vegetables or anything. So, cooking food is an irreversible process that cannot be reversed. We cannot take it back to the original one. So, it cannot be reversed. Okay, so it is an irreversible process. Next, fifth one in the third question is ripening of a mango. Okay, ripening of a mango. Does it is a reversible or of course it is a irreversible process, because after the mango has been ripened, we cannot take it back to the original mango. Okay, normal mango, we cannot make it back to the tender mango or the green mango, because this already it has been ripened and become a new mango. So, it is an irreversible process. Next one is souring of milk. Okay, let us see souring of milk. Does it is a reversed or irreversible? Okay, so that this is the souring of milk. So, you can see that it is becoming a new substance. Okay, so we cannot make back into the original milk. So, this is an example for irreversible process that cannot be reversed. Now we can move to the next question, fourth question. A drawing sheet changes when you draw a picture on it. Can you reverse this change? A drawing sheet changes when you draw a picture on it. Can you reverse this change? Okay, here you can see there is a picture on a drawing sheet. Thus we can reverse this into the original sheet. Of course, no, because we have already given some colors, then drawings has been given, so we cannot take it back to the original paper. At the same time, when we draw with a pencil, we can erase and take it back to the original paper. Okay, but when we give colors and all, when we trace some drawings in a paper, we cannot take it back to the original paper. At the same time, I have said that when we draw it with a pencil and after rubbing that, we can make it as reversible. Okay, so that's about the picture on a paper. Now, fifth one, give examples to explain the difference between changes that can or cannot be reversed. Okay. So, here are some reversible and irreversible changes. You can take it down to your notebook. Okay, first of all, examples for reversible changes. Glowing of electric bulb. Okay, glowing of electric bulb. It glows when switch is on, and it become dark when switch is off. So, that is a reversible process. Second one is distillation of liquid. That means conversion of liquid into vapor. That is evaporation and condensation, that we have already studied. Evaporation and condensation process can be reversed. Third one is sublimation. Sublimation process means the conversion of solid substance to vapor. That means solid is directly converted to vapor. For example, burning of the camphor. Okay, so during the puja and all, we will burn some camphor, and while burning you can see the solid camphor directly convert to gas. Okay, there is no formation of any liquid or anything, only the camphor is converted to a gas. Okay, and we will get a pure smell. Okay, then last one, collapsing of mimosa, touch me not plant. Okay, the leaves on touching and opening up when we remove the finger. You are familiar with the touch me not plant, mimosa plant. Okay, so that when we touch on the plant, the leaves will close. After we are taking the finger from the plant, we can see that the flower leaves will become back to the original position. So that is an example for reversible change. Or you can add any other reversible changes in this table. Similarly, examples for irreversible changes that cannot be reversed. Okay, so which are they? Burning of a paper or wood. Okay, burning of a paper or wood. It is a irreversible change. We cannot reverse back because it become ash and smoke. We cannot make it back to a paper or wood. So that is a irreversible process. Then rusting of iron. Okay, rusting of iron. Okay, so that we cannot take back this rust back to an iron. So rusting of iron is a example for irreversible process. Then making of curd from milk. Okay, making of curd from milk, milk is a irreversible change. Okay, then growth of plants and animals. Okay, we are familiar with the growth of plants and animals. This is a irreversible change. Now we can move to the sixth question. A thick coating of paste of plaster of Paris is applied over the bandage on a fractured bone. It becomes hard on drying to keep the fractured bone immobilized. Can the change in plaster of Paris be reversed? Okay, you know that while we got a fracture on the hand bone or leg, anything, we will bandage it by using plaster of Paris. And it has been asked that whether the setting of this plaster of Paris to a solid substance can be reversed. Whether it can be reversed or not. Of course, we cannot be reversed because the plaster of Paris is, first of all, it is a powder. After that, we will mix it with water and we paste on the hand. After that, we can see that it will become very hard and a solid substance. So, we cannot take it back to the original plaster of Paris. So, it is a irreversible process. So, that's about setting of the plaster of Paris. You can see in the broken hands and all. Now let us see the last question. A bag of cement lying in open gets wet due to the rain during the night. The next day, sun shines brightly. Do you think the changes which have occurred in the cement would be reversed? Okay, let us see. Here you can see this is a cement sack after raining. Okay, you can see what happened to the cement sack. The cement has been set. Okay, that means it has been become hard or solid. You can see the actually the cement is a powdered substance. After getting some water, it will become hard or solid. So here you can see the setting or solid is becoming solid after a rain. So it cannot be reversed back to the original. Okay, so the change occurred here is a irreversible change because the cement powder has been become a solid cement. Okay, so this is the case of solid bag when it is exposed to a rain. Okay, so a permanent change is taking place in the case of a cement bag. Okay, So now we have completed discussing the exercises and all. Now write down all the exercises in your notebook and send it to me. Okay. We have discussed all. Okay. Thank you.